Hello, there's a lot of fakes coming from China, and this is how I deal with it. This is my 2153 and FET testing board. I just took one of my boards and modified it up a little bit. These two LEDs here are the outputs of the 2153, the high and the low, and if you notice, I don't even have a socket here. I found it more convenient just to stick the 2153s in there and test them without a socket. It's faster and you're not wearing out a socket at all. But what I do is I have this little button here, 2153. When I'm running, these both these lights will be running. They'll both be on a little bit. And when I press this, they'll both go off. Now what I found is with the fake ones will latch up and one of these will stay on, or maybe both will stay on, and that's a fake one, so I don't use those in any of my circuits. But the other thing is this, I use this as a FET tester. These are IRF P260s, and they rate these at about 70 milliohms on some data sheets. It varies a little bit, but I bought some of these and they were real high. They were about 80 milliohms, and you know, that's way too high. The ones I actually use you know, measure about 40 milliohms, and you know, every milliohm counts. But you know, I can use the screw connector, just put them in. And what I do is I read the voltage from the source to the center pin, which is the drain. And when I flip this little switch, this is the voltage on the system. See, 14 volts. And this is two 5-ohm resistors in parallel. So when I press this, we get 0.187, and up here you'll see it goes to around 5 amps. And if you calculate that out, this is a test I made before, as these FETs heat up, they'll change resistance a little bit as they get hotter. But here I had 0.189, 5 amps, and 0.0378 ohms, which is around 38 milliohms, and that's really good. Now, the thing is you don't have to use this board. I have this very simple one right here. It's just a 10 ohm load resistor. I have a gate drain across the two outside pins. That's because if you don't drain off the charge, it's basically the input of the gate is a big capacitor, and it'll stay on forever, just about. So and then I have just a small resistor here. Primarily it's just to connect, and I can attach this resistor and hit this pin and it'll turn on. And let me hook that up and show you. So we have it connected up. We got the positive going to the resistor, negative going to the source, and we're measuring from the source to the center pin, which is the drain, and we'll get a voltage. Here's the voltage right now. It's 1408, and we attach down here and we get 0.050 volts. Now if we look up here at the current, it's 1.3 amps. And again, the math works out. 0.05 volts, 1.3 amps, and what you get is 0.0384 ohms. And I'll tell you, some of these, I've had resistances of some FETs, you know, twice or 3 times what they're supposed to. But it's a fairly easy hookup. You know, all you need is some kind of load resistor and a power supply, and you can test these. And then when they're heating up or something, you'll know why it is.